Welcome to the YNAB review. Is it worth it? Well, first let me explain to you what YNAB stands for. It's actually pronounced YNAB and basically stands for You Need a Budget. It's one of the most popular budgeting apps out there, and the core philosophy of this is giving every dollar a job, basically helping you take control of your money proactively. Now, unlike other budgeting apps that just track spending, what Ynab does, it helps you plan your spending in advance so that you can reach your financial goals faster. Now, let me explain to you how this actually works. So, when you first sign up for Ynab, right, it's actually free. You can get your first free month. Don't even need to attach a credit card. You can just try it out if you want. And you basically link your bank accounts, credit cards, and other financial accounts. And instead of categorizing your past transactions, what YNAB does differently, it focuses on what happening right now with your money. You basically assign each dollar you earn to specific categories like rent, groceries, savings, and even fun money, right? The idea is that you should be telling your money where to go before you spend it rather than just tracking it after the fact. YNAB also uses a concept that is called aging your money, which means the goal is to eventually spend money that's at least a month old. Now, this actually helps you break that cycle of paycheck to paycheck. And, it helps you give you a financial cushion. So first we're going to go over some of the pros and then I'll give you some of the cons as well. Okay, everything has cons, of course. Now, let's start with pros. Okay, so one of the pros is it's zero-based budgeting, which ensures every dollar is being accounted for. It syncs with your bank account for automatic transaction tracking. Okay, and it also encourages long-term financial planning rather than just expense tracking. And they actually have, a strong community support as well. Through forums, YouTube videos, and also live workshop, they offer you goal-setting features, like saving for a vacation or paying off debt. And it's available on both desktop and mobile, so you can update your budget anywhere. Now, I'll also show you some of the reviews, okay, before we get into the cons as well. So I went through reviews on different websites, also on Reddit as well, and you do know that if people on Reddit don't like something, they would really go hard on it. And surprisingly, according to users on Reddit, YNAB is a game changer for people looking to break the paycheck to paycheck cycle. Many users have got this tool, this software, this app to help them break this cycle. Okay? So one user actually mentioned that after switching to YNAB, they stopped feeling stressed about money because they always knew exactly where every dollar was going. And another Redditor shared that they went from living, from paycheck to paycheck to having 3 months worth of expenses saved in just 1 year. Okay? And I also want to take you through some of the cons as well of YNAB. Now, one of the cons is the $14.99 a month or $99 a year price tag. This may be a turnoff for you. It takes time to learn, of course, especially for beginners, right? And it also doesn't allow credit score tracking like some of the competitors. There's no investment tracking. So if you're looking for a full financial picture, you may need to use another app. Okay, but if you're just tracking your paycheck, then you can use this one, right? And some users also find the interface less intuitive compared to apps like Mint. However, many users say that this price is well worth it if it actually helps them save more than the cost of the subscription, right? So there's some users have written that they were hesitant at first, but after a few months, YNAB actually helped them save hundreds just by making them more mindful of their spending. Another user calculated they saved over $5,000 in a year just by using YNAB to track unnecessary spending. This user, for example, went from living from paycheck to paycheck to increasing their net worth by $20,000 in just 8 months. Okay? Now, how does Ynab compare to the other budgeting apps? Basically, Ynab versus the competitors, right? So let's go over first Ynab versus Mint. Well, Mint is free and it focuses on tracking spending, while Ynab is proactive budgeting. Ynab versus Every Dollar. Every Dollar is similar in philosophy, but it has fewer automation features unless you pay for the premium version. Now let's do Ynab versus Personal Capital. Well, Personal Capital is better for wealth building and investments, right? While Ynab is strictly a budgeting tool. So, is Ynab worth it? Well, I would say if you are serious about budgeting and we're willing to put in the effort to learn the system, the payoff can be huge. Many users say it has transformed their financial lives by making them more intentional with their spending. But if you prefer a more automated approach with free tools, you might want to consider alternatives like Mint or Every Dollar. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to smash that like button, as well as subscribe to Find Your Solution, and I'll see you guys in the next one.